Okay, cool. We're recording. All right. Hello guys. Thank you guys for coming to this meeting. Um, Today we'll just be going over some stuff that is important to know for this upcoming workshop series. And just go over some logistics that you need to prepare for. So that when next week comes around, you'll be able to join our workshops and be a part of them. So yeah, so as a little bit of an introduction, I just want to kind of reiterate what Teach2Learn is. Teach2Learn is a nonprofit student-run organization that is dedicated to helping young students discover career applicable interests and passions early on in their education. As students ourselves, me and Ashton um, realized that when we were in junior high or middle school, while school did a great job of teaching us core subjects like language arts, English, math, and science, there was very little opportunity for us to really explore different areas that we were really passionate about. So we wanted to start Teach2Learn as a way to give younger students the opportunity to find these passions much earlier on rather than just waiting till high school. So yeah, as a little bit of a formal introduction, my name is Alex Dang. I am currently a senior at the Woodlands College Park High School. And yeah, it's nice to meet everyone.
And then my name is Ashton Mehta, and I'm also a senior and co-founder of Teach2Learn at the College Park High School.
Yeah. Okay, so as for how this whole spring series is going to work, some of you might have already been a part of our March workshop series, so this is kind of a little bit of repeat information. But each month, we will be hosting 3 different workshops. As for April, we will be hosting a website development workshop, an introduction to investing workshop, and a simplified calculus workshop, which is a continuation of the calculus workshop from the March workshops. In May, we'll be hosting a machine learning workshop, medicine workshop, and environmental sustainability workshop. And you'll get more information on those once those kind of come around. As for the content of each workshop, we want to do our best to emulate an in-person experience. So all of our workshops are project-based and activity-based, meaning that every time we go into online and log in, we'll be working on something that is meaningful and is very engaging in terms of, I guess, our end goal. We want to keep each of these workshops less than an hour long to ensure that you guys aren't getting bored of the content, and each of them will be very interactive with guest speakers or, like I said, projects and activities.
I also want to add, sorry to cut you off, but when we say April and May workshops, so what happened is our schedule got offset a little bit, just because we didn't anticipate Easter weekend, so we had to delay those classes. So when you see April workshops, most of the workshops will still be in April. The workshop will still start in April, but since it's a 4-week long course, it'll spill a little bit into May. And same thing with the May workshops. They'll start in May, but they'll spill a little bit into June.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not so some of the they'll go into okay. And as a final note, all these workshops are led by experienced high school students who have extensive, for lack of a better word, experience in each of the fields they'll be teaching. Like me and Ashton, for example, we are very experienced in computer science, machine learning. So we'll be using that experience to help out in these website development and machine learning workshops. And as students ourselves, we kind of have an understanding of the kind of, I guess, activities and topics that are most engaging and helpful for students, which is kind of unique from the conventional education system. So you guys will get a lot different perspective than you would get at school, which is, I would say, is a big appeal of our organization. Anything else to add here, Ashton?
No, and wait, when it says March workshops, again, we mean April and May workshops. That was a little bit of a mistake.
Yeah. Can you send a link to this in the Zoom chat?
I can do that, yeah.
And not all of it is updated yet. We'll make sure I'll send out a reminder later on to ensure you guys are updated. Okay, so this is an important thing. For those of you who have been a part of our online workshop before, this is a kind of repeat information. But for those of you who haven't, all of our workshops are held online on this platform called Discord. So if you don't know what that is, it is essentially a online platform that allows you to go into different chat rooms and screen share and have like activities. So it kind of emulates that in-person experience best. We want you guys to basically take the time now to make to if you haven't already to join our Discord channel. And I'm going to kind of go through that whole process just to make sure everyone is caught up because this is very important for our workshops. Are you guys able to see this incognito screen or no?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna send this link inside the Zoom chat, just so you guys can follow along. And again, if you get kind of lost, we're gonna be posting this video so you can follow the instructions later on.
Okay, so if you guys have never used Discord before, so the first thing you need to do is make an account on Discord. So you press this register button. Use an email. I made an email just for this. Okay. Oh, that's not it. No, sorry. I just okay. All right, cool. And then choose a birthday. Okay. And then great. So once you go through the process of making an account, you just clarify this. Okay, cool. And it's loading. Awesome. So once you have an account, all you need to do is, let's go back to our original screen here. You click this link, okay? Go to your browser, the incognito browser, okay? And then copy and paste the link here, okay? And then you just continue on to Discord, okay?
Yeah, so what will happen, it'll make you register, and once you register, it'll lead you directly to the server, which is just essentially all it's a layout, as Alex can open up right now. Yeah, and he'll show you. But as you can see on the, so I can explain this pretty well. So on the very left-hand side, you see all of the different servers. You will most likely only see one, and that will be the Teach to Learn logo. So if so you don't have to worry about that, but that's how you can navigate between different servers. And each of these servers have different collections of text channels and voice rooms you can join to. So on the next column over, where you can see like computer science, debate, so those are for the different workshops. They're essentially different text channels and voice channels designed to sort of they're designed for each workshop. So like Alex said, people can join each of these voice channels. They can communicate with each other. Our mentors will be in there, as you can see right now. And what will happen is all of the students and all of the mentors will sort of get together and discuss, and they'll give their presentations. And afterward, you can break into little groups by joining the different group calls, just like he's doing here. And also, if you go to like the text channels, these are essentially just like different like messaging channels where they have different purposes. So for under the computer science section, you'll see there's announcements, there's like group discussion, and there's polls. So you don't have to worry about that. They'll explain it once you join the voice channel in the actual workshop. But those are just for each workshop specifically. And yeah.
So
So
once next week comes around, let's say like Friday, you have I forgot what I think Friday is like maybe calculus. Okay, you would basically go down to the calculus channel, up to the calculus channel, and then at 5:30 or so, whenever it starts, you just press the main calculus voice channel, and this basically allows you to hear what the mentors are saying, allows you to speak. Yeah, it's as simple as that. And once you want to leave, you just click this phone X button at the bottom.
that's a really important thing he brought up, is to join the actual workshop online, you have to click the voice channel, and then you'll automatically join.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's move on. And please type any questions you have in the chat. Okay. Do you guys see the PowerPoint screen?
Yeah.
So moving on, just some final rules and expectations. Feel free to ask questions. I know from personal experience, the online format kind of makes it a little bit awkward to speak up and ask questions, but we want you guys to get as much out of our high school mentors and our teachers as much as possible. So yeah, just like don't be afraid. It's perfectly fine to ask questions. Also just some, I guess, not necessary warnings, just no profane language, don't spam the chats, make sure you're being respectful. Also do your best to participate in the activities. Otherwise it makes it kind of hard for, like, if we're doing group activities, for everyone to kind of be engaged and make sure things are happening. So yeah, and then ask questions. And then final thing, have fun, meet other people. There will surely be people from other schools that will be joining our workshops. And it's a great way to, I guess, in this whole pandemic situation, to find new friends, talk to other people, because everyone who joins these workshops is there to learn. They're all smart, they're all intelligent, and they're all great people to kind of, um, I guess, talk with and make connections with. Anything else to add, Ashton?
No, I think that was a really good summary. Yeah, just we're trying to do something that's different from the regular traditional classroom experience. We're trying to we're learning from our past experience. We wish we had this kind of thing when we were younger. So we're just trying to give you guys the opportunity to explore new concepts. It's minimal investment of your own time, and you learn a lot. If you pick up something that you don't like, I'm sorry, if you pick up something that you like, that's great. But if you see something that you don't like, that's also equally as great, because now you realize, like, hey, I don't actually like this. Let me focus on something else, right? So
Okay. Yeah, final thing. Thank you for joining us. I think this is pretty much the final slide here. I do want to say that, can everyone, if you haven't already, take the time to join our sorry, to join our Remind by basically typing at T2L Spring to the number 81010. Um, that's so basically, like, some people have had confusion with this. Just on your messaging app, whether it's iMessage or, I guess, Android messaging or whatever, just create a new message. As the phone number, type 81010, and then in the message box, type at T2L Spring. That will immediately, like, I guess, signal the Remind company to let you join our messaging. And then you'll get regular updates from me on when workshops are happening. It's very likely, since all of our mentors are high school students, there might need to be some scheduling moving around because AP testing is coming up. So we will have to be a little bit flexible in terms of when workshops are happening. And the only way you guys get regular updates on that is on the Remind messaging. So that's how you stay, I guess, up to date with all of our things. Yeah. As for this coming week, just make sure you join our Discord, join our Remind. Discord will also give you notifications as well if you download the app. Yeah, that's about it. Does anyone have any questions?
yeah, I'm answering it.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Also, one final thing. In May, we plan to host an environmental sustainability workshop. And that's going to be our only in-person workshop. It's going to be mainly outdoors. We're basically going to be going through the process of starting a mini garden in our community, to kind of teach students different aspects of sustainability, not only related to gardening, but also related to other things. And also kind of get people hands-on experience in, like, helping the community in a really unique way. I think this is a really great opportunity. If I'm being completely honest, we don't have a venue yet, but we plan on getting that information out as soon as possible, hopefully within the next couple of weeks.
We're working with them this week to get that all finished, finalized.
Sorry, Ashton?
We're working with them this week to get that finalized, because I
Yeah.
think they have a list of possible venues.
Yeah. And also, the medicine workshops is another really cool one. It's basically, we're going to be going through, we're going to be talking about different careers in medicine. We're going to feature a lot of guest speakers. on those different careers, give people really like a firsthand, I guess, look into what it's like to be, I don't know, maybe a doctor or a med student even, and show people like the direction they can take to actually becoming a part of the medical field. And yeah, I guess the other ones are pretty self-explanatory. The investing workshop is really cool. We have people who have had a lot of experience in investing in the stock market. It kind of is an introduction into how you can do research on companies and actually work with the stock market, buy stocks, sell stocks, and figure out how to, I guess, get that passive income that's, really ideal and really fun to do. So if you're interested in getting an early start on that, that's really cool. And for any of these workshops, I know we had a registration link sent out a little while ago, but to join any of them, you don't really need to register. It's fine. Just like, I mean, it's nice so we know how many people are joining, but if you see people on a workshop and just want to hop in, that's completely valid. It doesn't matter. Feel free to hop in whenever you want. Yeah, I think that's it for me. Ashton, you got anything else?
Yeah, wait. So David, I see your question in the chat. Could you clarify what you mean when you say what will help to teach to learn? When we go, what will help to teach to learn? Do you know what he means?
I'm not sure. Oh, what will happen? Okay.
What will happen?
So we have this whole officer like team. It's not just me and Ashton. Um, we're just kind of the faces of the organization, but we have this whole officer team working behind us, doing a bunch of logistics, leadership, and that kind of thing. So once me and Ashton leave for college, they'll be stepping me up. Hopefully next year we'll be moving back to in-person workshops mainly. Hopefully we will still be able to have a few online workshops, but in person is what we found to be the most most fun for mentors and students. So yeah, don't worry, Teach to Learn will still be 100% a thing. It won't die down. It'll be just as vibrant as it has always been. Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah.
So
Also, a final thing. I know that it looks like there's only like 7 people in right now, but don't worry. There's we have a lot of people who are from our March workshops who will be coming back. So it's not just going to be like 5 people in the workshops. At least we hope so. And yeah. Okay. I
all
think
right. Yeah. So you can stop recording now. And I think we're just gonna end if we don't say any, since we don't have any more questions. Thank you guys so much for coming.